Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
That's marriage. Marriage is a big deal. Marriage is a big deal. I went to a wedding the other day. I went to a gay wedding. I've been to a lot of gay weddings, which is not true. It's not true at all, but I did go to one. But I don't go to weddings generally because I don't like them. I hate it. Don't invite me, really. I think it's rude to invite people to your wedding. I really do. Nobody's happy to get that shit. You make it all pretty, and they're like, oh, fuck! This is gonna suck! Here's a helpful list of places to stay. Oh, great. I get to live in a La Quinta in Reading, Pennsylvania for 3 days because you want to get married for a couple of years. Nobody wants to watch you start your shitty thing. Nobody wants to see it. Everybody's in a shitty thing. That's what it is. That's what it is to be with somebody. You're either alone or you're in a shitty thing. That covers 100% of human beings. I know I can see there's young couples here and you're like, no, we're in a good one. It's really good. Yeah, fuck you. Who do you think you are? It just didn't get shitty yet. So arrogant. Yeah, I think we figured it out. No, yeah, you're the first ones. Of course it's gonna get shitty. That's part of it. It's like going to a horror movie, and in the first minute, you're like, I think they're all gonna be fine. No, they're all gonna die. And you're gonna hate the person you love right now. It's the way it works. Love plus time minus distance equals hate. That's just the way it goes. I'm not saying don't do it. You should do it. It's the best thing. It's the best part of life, love is. But don't be greedy and expect it to last. Don't be amazed that a butterfly died because you shot it in the face. Just fall in love, make a fucking mess. It goes shitty, you don't realize it till too late, and then you cry a lot and move on. It's the best part of life. It is. I've always loved love. I've always loved this. It's always been my favorite part of life is meeting somebody and going, oh, shit, that person. That's the best feeling. Now, why the fuck would that just, oh, yeah, for years, for our whole lives, just, oh, yeah. That's insane to expect that. It's a little thing you get to catch, and then it rots and dies. It's just the way it goes. It's like if you see a person in the park making bubbles with a big wand, you know, with soap. And sometimes they make a really big one and he goes, oh, hey, hey, ah, shit, okay. That's all. You don't stand over, liar! You don't get mad at the soap stain. It gets so shitty, man. It does. Oh. Oh. Woo! All the little intricate parts. Like I was in an email fight recently.
Fight.
You ever been in an email fight? Some of you are in an email fight right now.
Yeah.
You know, an email fight, not a text fight. A text fight is like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Dick, bitch. You're an asshole, bitch. That's a text fight. An email fight is like, in June when I told you that I had this issue, I was very disappointed in the way you didn't listen. You know those emails you just work on it all night? Like it's the closing argument to a murder case. It's so important, your fucking email. You're pounding it out like Beethoven and you're pouring water in your head and going deaf and still working on it. And then you send it to somebody. Can you read this and tell me if it's fair what I wrote? Start at the bottom. And they write back, I made a few changes. Oh, thank you. That really captures my voice. And yet... And then you send it to somebody else, and they're like, I would take out eat shit fuckface because It clouds your better points. And you're like, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna keep it. And then finally you send it. And you're like, And then you feel really good. I finally said it. Finally. And you have this fantasy that they're at home reading it right now going, I'm wrong about all of the things. And at some point during the day, they haven't written back yet, and you know it's because you just bewitched them. And you decide, I'm going to read my email. I'm going to read the email that I wrote. Is there any more disgusting modern human behavior than reading your own already sent emails? Is there any more scratching your asshole and smelling your finger than that? I do it all the time. So that's what I did. I was in an email fight, and I looked in the sent folder where that's it. It's in stone. You can't change that anymore. And I realized I left something in there by mistake. I left something at the top of the email by mistake. It said, this is my latest draft. What do you think? So now the rest of it is just shit. It's shit now. Because she knows I have a writing staff and a focus group. There should be credits at the end of this fucking email. Approved by mother and sister. I don't know. Love is worth it, though. It really is. It's worth it. It is. I mean, I've always pursued love my whole life. You know, even when I was a kid, I loved girls. I loved them. And it was all, when I was 12, I discovered that girls were the greatest thing. And I would ask them out. That's what I did. I just walked up and asked them out. I had no fear. I'd go up to any girl I liked. Hey, you want to go out with me? And she's like, no! Because you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to just ask her out. There was a system. My daughters told me it still works this way in middle school. There's a thing where the boy asks his friend to ask her friend to ask her what she would say if he asked her out. How did children just know this Elizabethan parlor thing? 12-year-old boy, please inquire after her maiden friend. Were I to request her presence, what might be her answer? Indeed, my lady would enjoy your company, sir. Were you to make your desires known? That is well. May I finger her? You are bold, sir. And finger her you may. And finger her I shall. Anyway, I didn't do any of that myself. I would just ask them out. They always said no. Girls said no to me. Till Rachel. Rachel was the first girl who said yes. I asked her to the dance in 8th grade, and she said yes. Happiest moment of my life. even to now. I never beat it. Anyway, Rachel said, yes, I'll go to the dance with you. So we went to the dance. I was 13. It's my first time with a girl. And about 5 minutes into the dance, she comes up to me and she says, do you mind if I dance with Jeff? I was like, okay. Because what other moves did I have at 13? What else are you going to say? Do you mind if I dance with Jeff? Yeah, I do. I mind very much. What the fuck do you think this is, Rachel? You know what? Get your shit. We're leaving right now. Get your shit. Shut the fuck up, Rachel. I swear to God. I didn't have any of those tools. So I said, okay. And she danced with Jeff and made out with Jeff and left with Jeff. That was it. And I learned